Part three. Hatfield to me was the nice guy, the likable guy, the everyman guy who loved that fighting Razorback spirit.
Very much so.
Had his setup, but it was something about him just like the fans weren't happy about the Wishbone offense.
I think he ran afoul of Frank Broyles.
He did, and the story I've always heard was the day he was supposed to get a new contract in 1989, early 90, after they lost to Tennessee in the Cotton Bowl.
Right.
Was a similar 5-year deal to what they had with Nolan Richardson. They said, Broyles sent Hatfield the exact contract with Nolan's contract. They changed it they kept it as basketball, didn't change it to football. So Hatfield sent it back, and then when he was supposed to get it back, Clemson called, offered him the job, and he jumped to Clemson.
Right. Yeah, I've heard that. I've heard that story. There was a
clause in the contract or an error in the contract that Hatfield wanted fixed and it blew. Right. Before he got it back, Clemson offered him the job.
Right, and there was a whole thing there between Roland Nolan and how the money that he was getting in football and all that other, and there was only so much money in the bank, to pay coaches and.
Actually, Hatfield and Nolan Richardson got along really well. Actually,
I heard that they did. Yeah,
you ever heard the story about the suggestion box?
I'm not sure.
There's a story once Hatfield and Broyles had met once, and Broyles sent him a bunch of plays and stuff as suggestions. Well, Hatfield runs into Nolan's office and tells him first he gets all upset and he's all livid and stuff like that. And this is actually in the biography that Russ Bradford wrote on Nolan Richardson. And Hatfield's all in a panic, says first he goes to me to fire Fred Goldsmith, the defensive coordinator. And then he sends me a list of play recommendations. Pretty much get rid of the flex bone, get rid of the wishbone.
Right.
Let's open up the offense. And him and Nolan got along, and Nolan looked at the plays and said, and then he crumpled them up and he told Nolan, and he told Hatfield, this is what I think Broyles suggested to toss in the wastebasket.
Right.
So.
Yeah, I've heard. Yeah, I have heard something about that story. But yeah, I mean, and Frank Broyles ran the program. I mean,
Frank Broyles ran the program like an iron fist.
He did. That was his
baby.
And he was. They still called him Coach Broyles for a long time after he had not coached when he was AD. So he still looked at it kind of as his football program. He didn't graduate to that higher level view.
That's one of those things about Broyles. I just wish if he had left Holtz and Hatfield alone, what could have been?
Right. Yeah. Lou Holtz left because of Frank Broyles.
Yeah, he did.
He didn't like Frank Broyles. The rumor that I heard was that Frank Broyles was trying to call plays, from the press box down to Coach Holtz, and Lou Holtz wasn't going to do that.
No. I think Holtz had just kind of got tired of it all. And then the whole Minnesota thing fell into his lap. And I don't know if he really wanted the Minnesota job, but it was just to get away.
I think it was. I think it was a good opportunity to move. But of course, his ultimate job was the Notre Dame job. I think that was his golden years was at Notre Dame.
Yeah.
I mean, he didn't do bad at South Carolina. But.
No, he got South Carolina going again because South Carolina was a mess when he got there.
Right. I was really surprised he took the South Carolina job. I figured he was solid in retirement after that.
We all need a challenge in life, and what else you got left to prove?
Well, and he loved coaching.
He loved coaching, and he thought, I got 3 or 4 good years left in me. I got 3 good years of coaching left in me, and let me go to South Carolina. Let's give it one more shot.
Sure. And he did. He gave him several good years.
He gave him 2 really good years. And another thing, though, too, with Holtz was he wrote a goal list after he got fired in South Carolina of 108 things he wanted to do in his life, like get on the Tonight Show,
right?
Swim a river, do these things, do magic tricks, all that stuff. So he just wanted the challenge, and he thought,
sure,
I did this in South Carolina. This is full circle. Let me come here. Give me 3 years. Let me get it going, then I can just walk off into the sunset.
I've still got a Lou Holtz doll, but
really.
When was it?
Yikes!
At Arkansas, but
those goofy plaid pants too.
Plaid pants, amber shades. Yeah, it was cool. It was the '70s, man.
Yeah, that's a reassuring thought.